Okay, here we go. This is 1.2 measuring segments for geometry. Just wanted to make a video looking at some of these practice problems. Lock this up. There we go. All right. Whoa, where'd you go? All right, here we go. So number one, find AB. And there's no line on top, right? So we are talking about the distance from A to B. Okay, looks like we got from -8 to -6. That is 2. All right, you're going to do the same thing with CE. Number 3, what is the midpoint of segment CE? Because it's got the line on top. So CE is right here. What is the midpoint? The midpoint would be right here. Looks like that is 4. You guys can try number 4. All right, number 5. I is the midpoint of BG. Okay, so I know that BI and IG are congruent. So let's see what we have. BI is 4y plus 8, and IG is 20. Okay, so find BG. So all I have to do here is 4y plus 8 is equal to 20, and solve. Okay. You guys can go from there. I'll just set these up. You guys should be able to solve that, no problem. Let's see. Same thing here. So FU and UN are congruent. So it's just saying it a different way. These are congruent. FU is 5x plus 3, and UN is 7x minus 9. Okay, so if I need to find FN, I need to just set this up equal to each other and find x, and then once we have x, we're actually looking for what Fn is. So actually let's go ahead and solve this one. I'm going to first eliminate the coefficient that's smaller. I'm going to look at the x's first, and I want to get rid of the smaller one. That way I'm dealing with a positive coefficient later. So I'm going to subtract 5x's here, and if I do it on one side, I have to do it to the other side. So this side cancels, and I'm left with 3 is equal to 2x minus 9. And then I want to isolate this 2x, so I need to get rid of this negative 9, so I'm going to add 9. If I do it to one side, got to do it to the other. So I add 9 on the other side. I'm left with 12 is equal to 2x, and I divide by 2 to get x by itself, and I'm left with x is equal to 6. So let's see, I need to find Fn, which is from here all the way over here. So I need to figure out what one of these is, and I should just be able to multiply by 2 because they should be the same length. But I'm going to go ahead and erase this and show that they're both equal to each other. So I said that x was equal to 6. So let's see, 5 times 6 plus 3. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 3 is 33. All right, let's try it over here. 7 times 6 minus 9. 7 times 6 is 42. 42 minus 9 is 33. Okay, so that's good. That checks out that they're both equal. They definitely should. So what would be the distance from F to N? Should be both of those together, which is 66. Okay, let's see. Same thing here. So EH, so this ray EH bisects segment YA. Bisect means these are two congruent. So this is a little tricky. EA, so they gave you this one first, is 2x plus 5, and YE is 3x minus 9. Find YA. So again, we need to figure out the whole thing. So just make sure that we're figuring out, or we're answering what they're asking. So YA, the whole thing. So I got to figure out X, and then I got to figure out one of these, double it, and then you should have YA. But we're going to solve this essentially the same way. Just go ahead and put them equal to each other, and solve for x. Okay, let's see if I use the picture on the right. Okay, so if AD, so let's find AD. AD is here. If AD is 12, it's good to label these. Okay, and AC is 4y minus 36. So that's AC. It's from here to there. This distance here is 4y minus 36. Then find AC and DC. Well, first of all, we need to figure that out. We just need to figure out what y is. So we need to figure out an equation. But we can't say that 12 is equal to 4y minus 36 because it's only half of it. Okay, so what we can say is, well, if from here to here is 12, right? And these little lines mean that AD and DC are congruent, well then I know that DC is also equal to 12. Okay, so I can say 4y minus 36 is equal to 12 plus 12, which is 24. And then I can solve from there. Okay, so I will let you guys give number 12 a shot. It's pretty similar to that. Just go ahead and label it like I did, and that helps out a lot. And then we'll look at the back side here. Oops, I gotta lock this in place. All right, so some of these are pretty easy, like number 13. So we got a question mark. I'm gonna put that as a variable, okay? Okay. All right, so we're gonna say 4 plus x has to equal the whole thing, which is 6. So that should be really easy for us to solve. Okay. Next one here, 15 is, let's not do 15. Let's do 17. Let's do 16. No, let's do 17. So 17. The whole thing is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay, so and these two add up to equal this. So all we have to do is do 3 plus x plus 2 is equal to 2x plus 1. Okay, so first thing we should do here is probably combine like terms. We got a 3 and a 2. Let's just call this x plus 5 is equal to 2x plus 1. All right, now I want to get the variables on only one side. So I want to eliminate this 1x. So I'm going to subtract an x. And I can do that as long as I do it to both sides. So I'm left with 2 minus 1, which is 1. So let's drop everything down. I got 5 is equal to x plus 1. And I want to get x by itself, so I just subtract 1 on both sides. And I'm left with 4 is equal to x. Okay, so that looks pretty easy there. How about all right, I'm going to go ahead and erase this. So pause the video if you need to. Okay, here we go. I'm going to erase that so I can write over here. This one's pretty easy. It's just these two add up to equal 10. So just set them up. X plus 11 plus x plus 11 equals 10. Okay, combine like terms. X plus x is 2x. Just wanted to make sure nobody said that's x squared. That's not right. That would be multiplying. X plus x is 2x. 11 plus 11 is 22. It's equal to 10. Go ahead and solve that. Last two problems on here are the same but slightly different. It's just what we're actually looking for. So we're looking for LM. We just want this little piece right here. Okay, so we just need to figure out what x is, add 6 to it, and then we have LM. Okay, but we're going to set it up the same way to figure out x, right? We need to know that this length plus this little length equals 15. So x plus 15 plus x plus 6 is equal to 15. Combine like terms, I get 2x. Combine these, I get 21 is equal to 15. Right? And now I want to subtract 21 on both sides, and I'm left with 2x is equal to -6. Divide by 2, divide by 2, I get x is equal to -6 divided by 2 is -3. So if I plug that in, if I have x is equal to -3, that's -3 plus 6, which is equal to +3. So LM is equal to +3. All right, you guys can try 22. All right, that's just about it. Hopefully you guys, this all makes sense. If not, go ahead and meet with me on my Google Meet. All right, see ya.